Well, good evening, YouTubers. Hi. Before we begin, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay, here we are. My spirit guide Fletcher's here. He sends his greetings to all of you. Okay, my first letter tonight goes out to Wicked Witch 80, and she wants to know a little bit about her psychic abilities. Hi, thanks for writing. You know, the thing that I see about you is you have the gift of empathy. It's a spiritual gift, and that makes you an empath. And what that means is you're able to take on energy. You feel things. For example, like if you go into a room and there's been fighting there, even if it had been like a few days before, you pick up that energy and you're very sensitive to it. So, yeah, that's one of the gifts I see around you. And you can use that in your spiritual development. You know, it's very good for like haunted houses. So you can get a sense of, you know, if something's going on and how you can just feel the energy shifts. That's one of the things that you have, and I encourage you to develop that, okay? All right, thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is for Gabe2143 and wants to know a little bit about their spirit guide and their past lives. Hi. Yeah, you have around you a spirit guide. His name is Julian. And it's interesting because he shows me himself. He's dressed in kind of like a Roman type clothing, you know, like used to have at the time of Caesar, but it's not Julius Caesar. This guy's actually named Julian, but he's around you, and I believe in life he was a Roman, like a centurion, one of those, you know, kind of, you know, guards or member of the military. But he's very powerful, and he's one of your protectors. But he stands around you. His name is Julian, okay? And it's interesting because I do believe you also did have a past life connected to the Roman Empire. And now I don't believe you knew Julian then, but I do believe that he comes from the same era as your last life. And so that's why he feels a kinship to you, because you've had an experience during his time period. And but he's around you, and he's protecting you, okay? So hope that answers your question. Thanks so much. Okay, our next letter is for Sterilite42. And hi, you know, one of the things that I see around you, it's very interesting, is I have a feeling that you're going to ultimately go towards a direction in marketing. I see you connected to a marketing firm. I feel like you're really good at creative energies and kind of getting ideas out there. And eventually I see you working in private practice for about 5 years, but then you're going to end up running your own company, and it's going to be something like related to marketing, okay? But it looks really good for you, and I feel like the next few years for you are a lot of growth here, and I feel like you're going to go more on your path, and it's going to be a more independent path ultimately. So just keep going with it, okay? Thanks for waiting. All right. Next one is for Buzzin' Hard. Wants to know a little bit about what I see about for their upcoming family and business. So, yeah, hi. One of the things that I see here is I feel like there's between you and your partner, there's an independent business issue here for you guys. And I feel like it's two different companies that end up coming out of this. I feel like you're running a company and your partner runs a company. And it looks like it's very profitable. It seems that the month of April is very significant around this. And I'd also say June, because I feel like these 2 months are financial growth times for you guys. And it's interesting because as I get towards around September or October this year, I want to also say there may even be an issue related to a move, either like a housing purchase or a change of residence here. But it all looks good for you guys. And I feel like in the terms of finance, it's growing this year. This year is a big growth year for you. And I don't see any tragedies coming around the family. Okay, so everybody looks healthy and happy. Okay, thanks for writing. All right, Witchboard. Yeah, hi. Yeah, I got your letter. Thank you so much. You know, first of all, let me tell you here, you're not losing your ability. Okay, you're very gifted psychically. You do have a lot of clairvoyance. But what's happening is as your body is shifting its energy in the healing, they're kind of holding back just a little bit to let you rebuild. Because as you know, psychic power does take a lot of energy out of the body, and right now your body needs that energy to get back on track with its healing. Okay, and I see, interesting, around August of this year, you being back into what I call full mode here. Now, the funny part is that I feel that your predominant energy is in the area of clairvoyance, but in August I see it coming back also, and you're getting a lot of clairaudience, meaning hearing spirit. And I feel like that's really picking up also. So you're going to be increasing in that area as well this year. So look for August, okay? And just let things go. You're on the right path, okay? Yeah, don't worry. You haven't lost anything. You're just healing, okay? God bless you. Thanks for writing. Okay. My next letter is for Elliot Roca. Yeah, hi. In terms of your meditation practice, I only want you to work 5 minutes a day, okay? Don't try to do like a whole hour, because that just won't work for you. 5 good minutes is good. And what you want to do is just focus on trying to see your body filled with glowing light, because that's your spiritual body. It's also connected to the higher higher energies, the higher spirit realm. And that 5 minutes a day will get you a long way, okay? Now, in regards to the whole immigration issue, it looks like 2010 is where I see this starting to come more to the forefront. And I feel like around 2010 we're going to start to see some legislation that provides a little more access to people in the immigration area for this country, okay? So, yeah, that's when I want to put it, around first quarter of 2010, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is AAGL 13. Yeah, let me tell you here, hon. 2009 for you is an important year because this is where your psychic ability starts to increase, and I see a real step up here. It's interesting because I think, like in the past, you've had psychic energy around you, but I feel like it's really coming in here, and you have a gift for channeling, and I'd like you to focus some of that energy in artistic pursuits, like painting, sketching, things of that nature, because that's where your talents lie. But I think this year you're going to see a real step up, and I feel around you there's a lot of positive energy here, because I think like last year wasn't the best, but this year I feel like you're more on track with things, okay? And it moves along a lot quicker for you, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, my last letter tonight is for Mi Bambino. They want to know a little bit about what happens after you die. Yeah. Well, after death, you leave the body, and everybody has in them a spirit, and that spirit body leaves from the physical body. This physical body that you see is just a shell. It's not the real you. The real you resides inside of it, okay? And you will go to the level of the spirit world to which your vibration is most matched. So, for example, we have a saying that we say in the Spiritualist church, which is like attracts like. So if you're a nice person, you're going to move up higher in the spirit world because you're more attracted to higher ideals like kindness and gentleness and friendship. So you're going to be drawn to that level. If you're a person who's hateful and mean and crotchety, guess what? After death, you'll still be mean and hateful and crotchety. And you won't go to the higher levels until you earn that. In the spirit world, spiritual growth is earned. It's not just given. You have to kind of, raise your spiritual self to the level to which you are ready, that you want to get to. You have to work at it, okay? So after death, you do live on. You'll live in a spirit body. You'll be made of light, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Well, I'm afraid that's all I'm going to have time for tonight. But I appreciate all of your letters. I appreciate all of your writing and your patience here. And also for those of you who've been writing, I also want to say this week on Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. I will be doing another radio show edition of Messages from the Spirit World. So if you've been trying to get a psychic question answered, also come out there to www.alldigitalradio.com. Thanks so much for writing. Thanks for watching. And next week I'll bring you more Messages from the Spirit World.